biggest takeaway from my latest trip through the wineries, besides that call from Rachel Ray, I had one subscriber comment. He says, "George, I'm a retired professional chef. I have never seen a cooking show anything like what you did." I know. Yeah, I know. All right. I wonder if you ever thought I was really driving and talking. The fact is, I was not. I was parked in my driveway using a green screen and just the right kind of lighting to pull it off. Once I decided on my camera angles, 1 and 2, I went out to our local South Mountain reservation and recorded several minutes of passing scenery in similar angles and perspective. Using the keying function, I told my software to find the green that I had sampled and mask it, revealing the passing trees layered underneath. Then, I played with the speed of the passing trees to make it seem believable. Finally, converting it all to black and white for a more dramatic effect. All right, you ready? Fit and finish, choice of materials, build quality, design cues. That's where we're at. Now, you got a coach. It's nice and bright. It's wide open. You got an open galley. You have a bathroom you can stand up in for a shower. What else is there? Sorry I'm late. I was out looking at another van. Okay. We were about to discuss build quality. Fine. Good. Start. Go ahead. Go ahead. When you think of build quality, in a critical manner, the biggest offender is staples. For this segment, I needed to shoot 3 different scenes and marry them together in terms of timing and interplay between the 2 characters. Fine. Good. Start. Go ahead. Hipster George, the louder, more forward of the 2, was shot on a full green screen sweep and then masked to show only what was needed, reduced, and placed into position on the main frame. Rational George, the more analytical of the 2, we were about to discuss build quality, was filmed in the same way, sitting in one of my grandmother's living room wingback chairs on a green screen sweep in one of the 3 narrow bays in my barn garage.
Chip, you got a package!
At the time of this filming, I was not yet a van builder and did not have a shop. All the videos were done in and around my house. So I drew the mask around only what is to be seen and dragged him into the main frame. I gave this George 2 different camera angles to further convince you of his expertise in what it was he was spewing. To get the feeling of a fall from a high place, Hipster George's drop-in was an assembly of sound effects and video trickery. Sorry I'm late. I was out looking at another van. What else is there? With the 2 knuckleheads in position, I placed the cinema screen behind them and then let the seminar begin. 80/20 is no secret to the do-it-yourself van builders. It's been around, but I think it's coming around to mainstream. We all get the same sheet music. How we choose to play the notes is what makes us unique and creative. You'll see, you'll all see. This is what goes on in my head every day. I really enjoyed working with you. Thank you. Thanks. You're not so bad yourself. Huh? Look at this. Isn't this great? Nice work, George. I did this all myself. I rented a truck. This segment was accomplished with one single camera position, careful masking and choreography between the characters. First, I shot Bossy George walking past the work table. Then I shot Worker George behind the table. Notice Worker George is watching a computer monitor to view the previously recorded scene where Bossy George is walking past him. This way he can react with the proper timing. Then I lay Worker George segment on top of Bossy segment with a mask, and you've got the scene completed. Then I took it a step further by introducing a third George to the scene. Arrogant Artsy George wants Bossy George to come see his recording studio. Hey, George. Not you. While you're out here bloviating, I'm inside editing. I think you should come and see what I got going on. All right, I'll be right in. Excuse me. Each of the Georges moves about in their own section of the main frame, never overlapping into an adjacent section. For this to succeed, the camera can never move. Excuse me. This one needed 4 different components. First, I shot me snapping my fingers. Then I shot the path from camera's point of view into the microwave cabinet, freezing it as a still image at the end to act as a floor for the remainder of the segment. Then I went into the garage and shot me jumping and talking through the rest of this segment using green screen. Okay. All right, we're inside the microwave cabinet. This is where the microwave sat. Whew. Huh. Add a few sound effects and a music bed, and here's the finished product as you saw it. Okay. All right, we're inside the microwave cabinet. This is where the microwave sat. Whew. Huh. June! June! My early attempts were a bit too ambitious. This cabinet down here is massive. It houses all of my plumbing fittings and zones and valves and the hot water heater. Well, let me show you. Woo! Okay. All right. Well, I did it again. I'm in another cabinet. I hope I can get out of this one a little easier than the last time. Well, let me show you. Woo! Okay.